Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. So KARUA has decided to hit out at William Ruto's faction for what she termed lack of seriousness during these bipartisan talks. KARUA has noted that there is absolute lack of seriousness within the other faction of the National Joint Committee or the Dialogue Committee, the side that is headed by Kimani Ichungwa. KARUA delivered this bombshell while she was addressing the nation on a Jubilee forum, because Jubilee had convened a press conference. So because Jubilee and NARC Kenya are still part of the Azimio fraternity, so KARUA used that opportunity to talk to the other faction of the National Joint Committee. This is in line with the previous remarks that have always come from Gachaguas. You remember last time there when Gachaguas kept telling the nation that hakuna mali ile bipartisan talk inaelekea. There's nothing for you to eat from there. You remember those utterances? You also remember what Ndindi Nyoro said?
Hii mazungumzo mimi naona ile wakati mwingine wanakutana, ile agenda wataweka namba 1 katika hiyo mazungumzo. Hiyo agenda ikue ni ya kutamatisha hiyo mazungumzo.
You know, in a public gathering. You also remember what the Senate Speaker Amason Jeffa Kingi said regarding the bipartisan talk. So KARUA has realized that these people are not being genuine in their efforts in the bipartisan talk.
And I'll tell my colleagues here, beware, because we've seen Uhuru targeted, we've seen Maina Jenga targeted. Next, it could be any of us or any other dissenting figures in the country. On the ongoing dialogue, we notice that one of the priority items was cost of living. It still remains cost of living, electoral justice, and respect for political parties. KK has not shown any signs of taking these issues seriously. The cost of living and the spike in fuel prices has spiked when the talks are supposed to be commencing to deal with those very issues. Cessation of harassment of dissenting voices, and also respect for political parties. We have seen Ruto himself embracing those who have been disciplined by political parties. We are telling our team, kindly be woke. Be woke, so that if the KK regime is not serious in these talks, then we should know of our next move.
In my previous analysis, I talked about almost the same thing when I mentioned the aspect of high cost of living, that the agenda, one of the agenda there of the bipartisan talk is this high cost of living, but then the government goes forward and again does this exactly what is going to, what the faction of Kalonzo and Kimani Ichungwa are trying to address. They are trying to address the high cost of living, lakini huku kando serikali inazidi kuongeza gharama kwa mwananchi. So you wonder whether there is going to be anything positive from the joint bipartisan committee. Earlier on in my previous video, I talked about why so many people have lost the zeal to still follow up on the bipartisan talk. That's why next week, beginning Friday and next week, there's going to be some kind of fact-finding, if I may use that term, because according to what Kalonzo said, is that beginning Friday, there will be a 20-minute session for each and every stakeholder who will be given an opportunity to share what they think regarding the bipartisan agenda. So it is because of that reason that I found this video from Martha Karua, the video that I've just shared, quite relevant in this discussion. I think I agree with Martha Karua. I mean, it's good to just hold this bull by the horn. There is no point beating about the bush, because what Martha Karua is literally trying to say is that there's lack of seriousness from that other faction. Maybe that is true, because before the Africa Climate Summit, you remember the 3 days occasion, before that, this issue of lack of seriousness dominated the internet. Lack of seriousness from the Kenya Kwanza people, lack of seriousness. And then soon after, this bipartisan talk resumed, the faction of Kenya Kwanza pretended to be agreeing to the server audit narrative. All of a sudden, from the blue, they now agree that the server should be audited. I know that there is someone there who also feel that this is a move that should be doubted. I also doubt it. But also I know that the government is now feeling a lot of pressure. The government is under pressure from all quarters regarding the fuel crisis. So they want to do something that will make the people at least wafurahi. So that's why they are opting to agree to this server audit crisis. The crisis of server audit, they are opting to have it solved. So that is enough indication that kuna kitu hapa. Kuna kitu hapa. Me, I personally don't think this issue of server audit, there is something genuine that is coming from the faction of Kenya Kwanza. Naona tu kama kuna something, kuna game hapa inachezwa, lakini it is just a matter of time. They say that time is the best explanation to everything. And because time is the best explanation to everything, it is our duty to just observe. So we will observe things as they unfold during that session of bipartisan talk, ili tujue kama hii server audit watafanya ama ni propaganda ama ni kitu wanajaribu kuongea ndio vitu zipitishwe alafu ikienda kwa bunge itupiliwe mbali. We will want to ascertain that part, because I remember before Rigathi went to Colombia, kulikuwa na hii mjadala liletwa pale kwamba server audit ni ya nini, wananchi walisha audit server. That's what Gachaguas said. You remember that video? Server audit ni ya nini? Rais alishatangazwa. There is nothing in the constitution that allows server audit. That is one thing that Gachaguas mentioned before he went or before he left for Colombia.
I and many people, your supporters, in millions, were against these talks with these Azimio people. But when you decided we talk, we don't argue with you, we agree. Lakini ile agenda nimeona imewekwa pale kwa mazungumzo rais, we don't agree with it. At the agenda number 1 is to audit the 2022 general election. How? Those people have no capacity. There is no constitutional provision for anybody to audit a general election. That audit was done by the Supreme Court and a decision was made, and you are declared validly elected and sworn in as the President of the Republic of Kenya.
That was someone who to me alikuwa anaonekana ni kama mtu ambaye ameingiwa na ile uoga fulani. Lakini huu uoga ni wa nini? There's no point for Gachagua to feel that kind of fear, because despite the fact that we know by law it's not going to change anything, but the truth will or shall have been exposed out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to rest my case there. But if you do agree with what Martha Karua said, and I believe you do agree with her, just go below the comment section there and tell us what you think about her statement, the statement that he has unleashed regarding the lack of seriousness from the Kenya Kwanza, that lack of seriousness that she has suspected. So just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about that. And for those people who have not subscribed to this channel, I'd like to kindly encourage you to subscribe to this channel give this video a like and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And to those who have supported this channel, I'd like to tell you here that I'm forever grateful for that support. Without you, this channel cannot grow. So until you catch up again, please stay safe and stay blessed.